Good afternoon, everybody, from Universal City Walk. Right now, we are coming here to the Universal Orlando Resort, both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios side, to just kind of check in on what's going on right now in the month of December. We are finally almost done with 2023. I know that's crazy. I'm in shock just as much as you are, but let's see what's going on here, see anything new, and maybe we'll talk about what's coming maybe in the next month or two if we can see some of that. But either way, there is some construction, there are some new things here. So let's waste no more time. Let's go check out what's happening here at Universal Orlando. As you can see right behind me, we do have a little photo op opportunity here for the Mistletoe Pines Village with Earl the Squirrel. This is out in City Walk, right in front of Big Fire right here. So if you guys are interested, come get your photos. They used to be on the other side, like straight over there, kind of by the concessions and stuff over there. It is no longer in that direction, and now it is over by Big Fire. Inside of City Walk and around Universal right now, you're hearing a lot of Christmas music. Obviously, we are just a few weeks away from Christmas right now. There are a few specialty items, and maybe we'll be able to show you some of those, at least what is available right now. But you will hear a lot of Christmas music walking around both sides of the parks. Also, today is the Orlando Informer meetup for the winter session. I believe they do like one almost every quarter, it kind of seems, and that is tonight. So typically the parks close a little bit early, but both parks tonight are still open till 8 p.m. You can still see the parade, which we're going to show you guys in a little bit, the Macy's Day Parade over at Universal Studios side. And then they have like the Mannheim Steamroller kind of cover band thing that's going on as well. So everything is still here, even with Orlando Informer meetup coming tonight. So new over here at Universal are these facial recognition kiosks as you are scanning into the park. I think you can opt out if you guys are not comfortable with it, but you kind of go in, they'll scan your ticket, and then it just kind of takes your photo or recognizes you. Mine takes like a fraction of a second. It's very quick. I think it's the more times that you visit, the quicker it'll ultimately become. So I'm hoping if my face is in the system enough, come Epic Universe, it'll just be like a super breeze. But right now, I don't know if it can go any quicker, but they do have, again, facial recognition coming into the park. You do not have to do it again. If you are not comfortable with it, they can still use your fingerprint. As we are walking by Confisco Grill right now, if you guys are interested, for the time being, you can do the Grinch character meal here. I believe it is a breakfast, and it is over here at Confisco's. It used to be in Circus McGurkus, or maybe it normally will be, but there's some construction going on over there. So keep that in mind if you guys are interested in doing the Grinch character meal. It is over here at Confisco's and not currently at Circus McGurkus. Also, as we are now coming into Seuss Landing over here, I want to point out this is the time of the year where you can come meet the Grinch and experience all of the holiday festivities here. And you can see some of the beautiful decorations inside of Seuss Landing, probably some of the best inside of the park. Also, I'll show you the Harry Potter area here in just a little bit, but either way, looks amazing in here. You do have a Grinch Christmas show if you guys are interested, which we'll show you in just one second. And right over here, you can see the Grinchmas Hula Day Spectacular. And this is what I was telling you about. The last show is at 6:30. There is music featuring the Mannheim Steamrollers. This is an amazing show. It is in one of the sound stages. You'll actually get taken back. We have done it already this year. We'll probably do it again at another point. But either way, it is a very, very good show. The singing is fun. It's very comedic. It's not too long, but it's a nice way to get out of the heat if it is a hot day. Granted, during this time of the year, typically the weather is pretty nice, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Also around the park, you're going to find unique food items. So you can see over here, there's a Grinch hot chocolate bomb, the Grinch green sugar cookies, and then the Grinch ice cream sandwich, which is just two of these cookies sandwiching some nice ice cream. We have tried this here. The cookies were delicious. The ice cream seems pretty typical for ice cream, but overall, a nice treat. And you are going to find these all over. If you guys are interested, definitely pick them up. They are tasty, and they are obviously a limited time offering. Now, probably the most requested and interesting part of the Grinchmas is meeting the Grinch himself. So right here, you can see it is a 180-minute posted wait. You will wait in the switchbacks right here, and then you're going to go inside of Honk Honkers to do a little character meet and greet. It's about a 5-minute interaction. You get some photos, things like that. It is a lot of fun. I have seen this of upwards of 300 plus minutes. It is a very long wait. They did a virtual queue last year. People weren't super happy about it. I thought it worked okay. It just It's kind of hard to get in, but if you got in, it was amazing because you came back and you waited no more than 5 or 10 minutes. Now you got to kind of wait around for 180. So as we are crossing the bridge, there's a giant turtle in the water. Also, they have some fish down there. Because we are in the Christmas time, they have gone ahead and swapped up the All Hallows Eve boutique to the All Hallows Eve holiday boutique, and we'll go ahead and show you a few items in here. Welcome to Transylvania, and here are some Christmas items for sale. Kind of fun in here, and you can see some of the pumpkins with, I'm guessing is meant to be snow, and some of the like garland look here, very fall and winter vibes. Even some of the decorations on their figures here have a little bit of a Christmas touch to them, and then in the background you can see season's greetings, so you could kind of do a little photo op if you want, turn yourself into your own little postcard. We do have some Christmas merch as well with Frankenstein here. And then up top, we have more decoration inside of like this window. We have, again, more attire for the winter season. Maybe not super appropriate here in Florida. It doesn't get quite that cold too often. You can see some more over here. It's made to look like it is snowing on the walls. We have a few more Krampus shirts here. Looks like he's hiding up behind his Santa Claus mask. And then Krampus stealing Santa there with some presents inside as well. And then again, you can see some of the Christmas decorations up here. Very, very fun shop here. If you love Halloween, but also love Christmas, you get a little bit of, both worlds meshed together. You do have a tree back here. Looks like the Invisible Man is hanging things up over there, which is always kind of fun. And you can see like the little electricity up there. Now again, there is more merch and things to see in there, so I highly recommend if you're down here for the season, go ahead and stop inside for yourself and take a look around. It is a lot of fun in there. Again, it's a little bit of Halloween, a little bit of Christmas, a little hodgepodge of everything. I would also like to ask, if you guys are enjoying today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. But we are now heading into Hogsmeade, and we're going to show you some of the decorations pertaining to Harry Potter now. As we are walking in, we can see some of the decorations, some garland inside of the arches here. And they pretty much line a lot of the tops of the buildings with some of that here, and all of the lights up and down this area. It already kind of is very kind of Christmas themed here in general. You can see some of the snow and this kind of feel all of the time. So it is not really, I guess, necessarily new per se to feel Christmassy in here, but they add a few extra touches, like I said, some of these things that are hanging around. As we are walking over to the train station here, I do want to point out as well, the crowds are in no shortage this time of the year. People will kind of tell you to visit in December. Sometimes that first week of December, you can really hit a little lull in the crowds, but it doesn't last too long. We are December 9th right now, and these are the crowd levels. Very, very busy, long wait times. This is also a weekend, so you got to keep that in mind. But overall, you don't really see that dip in December, minus maybe that first week. That's kind of like that little sweet spot that you could sometimes get away with. Otherwise, you are fighting crowds for most of December. All right, we are not actually going to take the train over to Universal Studios side. We are just going to walk. It was kind of a long wait, and we do have our express after 4, but I am a little nervous because we do want to get a decent spot for the parade to show you guys that. So we are going to head over there right now, but it is closing down for 5 days for maintenance. I'm going to guess it's kind of scheduled maintenance. They're going to just check a few things, maybe tighten up a few things like that. So tomorrow that starts, so December 10th, I'm going to guess through December 15th then, the train will be closed. So if you guys are coming between those 5 days, just make sure that you are aware you cannot hop to the parks via the train. Over here at the Green Eggs and Ham booth, really quick, I just want to show you that they do now have edible chocolate chip cookie dough for $4.29, and it's pretty dang delicious. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's quite good. We actually got some ourselves right now, and we kind of ate through quite a bit of it. So if you guys are interested, this is new here, not just for the holiday season, but it is introduced as a new item. Highly recommend. And as I stated earlier, this is a busy time of the year, so you can see all of the turnstiles to get in are packed. But wait, all of the other ones are packed as well. So they have all of the turnstiles open to get into Universal Studios right now, and it is very, very busy. Big reason why is we do have the parade coming up in the next 30 minutes, so people are definitely coming in for that. And then you obviously have the Mannheim Steamroller Show coming, so a few things that are gonna kind of increase the crowd levels, but just keep that in mind if you guys are visiting, especially on the weekends.
Just 15 minutes. Universal Orlando's Holiday Parade featuring Macy's will begin.
And there you go. As you can see, the streets are getting lined with rope to kind of keep everybody off of the streets. We have mobile concessions out and about moving around. A lot of people are waiting around. Over here at the Brown Derby Hat Shop, they have a few items for Christmas. You can see Earl the Squirrel and some of those like Christmas tags there. They have a nice little tree in there and some decorations, but this shop I kind of find hard to really know when it actually opens. I feel like sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. It's really just hit or miss, to be completely honest with you. They do have a few pieces that are decorated for the holidays in here. A surprise this year is that we have the Christmas tribute store over here. You can see it, we did a full walkthrough. Beautiful, very nostalgic tribute store this year. I feel like a lot of the older generation is really gonna like it. It's just, I don't know, there's a lot of notes in there that just make you feel so good and just like, I don't know, ages you a little bit, but it's a lot of fun. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and wait. We are just 10 minutes away. I also want to point out that the decorations in Hollywood look amazing this year. I mean, I feel like they always do, but you can see all of the trees wrapped up on all of the buildings. You can see some of the lights hanging around there. It looks very, very good. You can even see some of the lights over there have those like Christmas Santa hats on. That's always kind of fun.
And you won't want to leave, because if you believe Santa's so over here, it's my most favorite season of all. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas.
Now that the parade is over, we're gonna head over to the old kids zone, show you some of that, but I do want to show you some of the decorations here. There was the tree, we showed you guys that lighting up, very, very cool. So they do a little bit of everything over there in Hollywood. However, if you still want to see the tree lighting up, you do have to be over here in New York when they do that. Out on the lagoon, we have somewhat finalized, it seems like, whatever the show will be playing, I think, at the start of next year. It is dark right now, so you really can't see much out there. You just see the reflections of the Christmas trees and the lights and everything like that. However, I think we are pretty much close to getting a show here. I think we'll see it coming maybe in January. I don't think we're gonna get it before the end of the year, but I do think we will have a show here in January, maybe February. That is my guess. You can't hold me to it, but that's what I'm thinking. We do have some lights in the trees here over kind of near Central Park. And here we go. This is the DreamWorks land coming to the park here. We are kind of over by ET. I know it is extremely dark. This is just giving off so much light. But this will be hopefully finished, I believe, next year. I think they might have said spring of 2024, I think is what I saw there. Shrek's swamp area has been looking pretty good. Again, it's very dark right now. You can't really see too much anyway. They have repainted the Troller Coaster, I believe is what they're calling it, which was the old Woody Woodpecker coaster. And I've seen some bio-reconstruct images of this back here, and it's looking pretty dang good. Now, the final thing, and it unfortunately does end tomorrow, would be the cover band for the Mannheim Steamroller, I believe. I think that is what is going on here, if I'm not mistaken. So I think tomorrow is their last night, or whoever is the current cover. But either way, they are about to start up. We'll show you a little bit of that.
The Christmas music of Mannheim Steamroller.
Finally, inside of most of the shops, you're gonna find a ton of merchandise here. And this is just the Universal Studios shop here right up front. You can see some fun tree decorations, some nutcrackers, a ton of Grinch merch this year. More than I feel like you can cover in a single video, but you've got it all over the place. So many different shirts. You've got bags, you've got slippers, you've got gloves, hats, everything that you could think of Grinch, it is here. As well, up front, you can see all of that Grinch merch. It is full of it. You do have a section over here which does cover Earl the Squirrel. There is a number of pieces there. We did cover a lot of that already. All this looks to be everything that we've already seen, except I don't think I've seen these earmuffs. But either way, most of this we have actually covered in previous videos, but there is a ton of merchandise here. So if you guys are interested in some of the holiday merch, make sure to check out some of the shops. It is awesome. It's fun. You got, again, these just giant oversized t-shirts. Lots of good stuff here. Well, normally I feel like I start videos out here, but we're ending a video here. And that is it. That is everything that you can find here at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure for the month of December and most of November as well. Lots of holiday things here. I didn't see too much coming except for the DreamWorks area. There didn't seem to be too many like walls and construction pieces, a few things here and there, but nothing super crazy noteworthy. Again, I think we're gonna get that show out on the lagoon real soon. And then again, DreamWorks, I'm hoping like early 2024. They did say, I think spring or summer of 2024, so let's hope that is the case. But either way, thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Hopefully you guys had a good time. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.